A very good afternoon to everyone. Sorry, it's evening for you and to a morning for someone also. I welcome you all to the 27th Tea Talk, that is a webinar by CAT Alumni Association. Today we have with us engineer Nikunja Bihari Dash, a proud CAT 2003 alumna and a globe-trotting problem solver with us for the Tea Talk. So he has advocated for organic and natural farming through his initiative Organic Speak, which promotes a toxin-free food and nourishment ecosystem. His AI venture app NAI focuses on leveraging artificial intelligence to solve critical problems in agriculture and nourishment. This session dives into the exciting world of organic farming and nourishment, the technology gap holding it back, and now AI and the generative AI might just be the bridge we have been waiting for. So over to you, sir, and I welcome you again to this Tea Talk.
Thank you, dear. So thanks everyone. Thanks Vishwajit sir. Thanks Debu sir and Rao bhai. I have remember you. So you are in our same blog and others also, dear alumni. Thanks inviting me, giving me this opportunity. And I am very glad that I am coming here for second time to share some of my thoughts with my alma mater. So today with this we will start our discussion. So the time allocated to us. So how will distribute is the topic is AI application in organic farming and family nutrition, gaps and potential. So basically, I will share my perspective where is the gap and how AI can bridge them. Then for the agriculture and farming nutrition, I will tell some of the scope areas where many people, if they are interested to solve the problem, they can take it and solve it. In fact, our startup is solving also those problems, but it is open for everyone. So others can also come in and fix those problems. So I will take some 5 minutes here, 5 to 10 minutes maximum. Then we'll go and see how we are solving these problems, and others can also get benefited from those ideas. So this is the agenda. So
can you zoom it a little bit more? It's very too small. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
So AI's relevance is there for the addressing the India's food and nutrition challenges. So how the production would be increased while maintaining the quality. So that is the importance, and in the way we are doing the production today, lot of chemicals, insecticides and herbicides applied, and that goes into human body and our ecology also. So this becomes cause of various diseases and various health issues. So for that we need to adopt to organic farming, but with the improper knowledge of organic farming, people and farmers they don't get productivity. So there comes the role of AI along with domain change, domain expertise also there, and AI's relevance is there. So while obviously the organic is the best food, and but the production is not done correctly, means it will reduce the quantity. So that is fixed with AI. And this is just two of the startups which we are working on to address those issues. And if you break those challenges, so generally say 75% is a figure which comes from some research paper. Smart organic practices. So we propose a farming practice based on zero budget natural farming, which is kind of Jivamruta, Bijamruta, Ghana Jivamruta, Agnayastra, Brahmastra. So those are the 5 things, Nimastra. Those are the 6 things which constitutes the smart organic practice. Then along with that, some additional micronutrient management practices also we recommend for organic farming. Then the nutritional gap. So family means it's the general consumer here, and they don't have a kind of understanding of what kind of foods they will take or they would eat for them. So we are also developing applications here to give them a scanner kind of thing. So if you go to the website here, I can show you the scanner here. AI health and nutrition scanner here. So basically that tells people like what are the, based on a series of 40 questions, it tells what are the diseases they have or possibly they have and which organs of their body does not work properly. So with that report, they can further validate with medical test, but that is just an AI suggestion. And with that report in hand, we propose the superfoods which are produced organically to address the nutritional challenges. With the awareness, people can consume that. So this is one AI powered application here. So coming back to the PPT or presentation. Yeah. So this nutritional gaps is second half of our whole effort, which we are trying to do, and this can be focused for our young alumni and students. They can also try how these nutritional gaps also can be fulfilled by adaptation of AI. So basically, what we covered till now is challenges, how to use AI for addressing the organic farming smartly, and then second thing is family nutrition. So these are the two aspects which AI can address, and we are trying to address. Others can also join hands and work in this direction. So for farming intelligence, we are developing or developed organic sense and ISRO linked the soil passports, then profitability dashboards and many other applications. For example, we can say organic sense application. I was just generating a report for that. So that also we can see how it is working. Organic sense. So based on a questionnaire of 30 to 35, one example of such app, how the AI helps us to plan farmer on the nutrition side, the soil nutrition side. So it takes a question around 30 to 40 questions here. So in agriculture, if you go to organic sense, so it will take 30 to 40, 33 questions and finally produce a report like this. So it can tell you like the things which is possibly uh, possible deficient in your particular field condition and what kind of solution you will have. Then they will provide some analysis of your possible deficiency and their analysis here, and it will tell the things like what are the further steps we can take as a farmer. So basically this is a small solution given by AI, and many other solutions which can be developed, and in fact some of them are being developed by us also, we will discuss here. So other solutions which can be developed are like AI crop cycle calendar. How this will be helpful to farmer? So generating the region specific sowing schedules. I mean, so how to or basically when to do the farming. So that schedule this crop calendar can also tell. Then another thing which can be solved by AI is natural crop planning. So this crop planning basically includes different concepts definitely tells which crop and when, but according to that it says the what is the next crop or mixed cropping pattern or side cropping pattern, whatever the other concepts are there. So based on the market need, local market need and season and soil, so this can be developed. This can be developed. Then digital traceability also can be developed, like how much nutrient there and how much, even if we do organically, how much poisons like chemicals and other things comes into ecosystem that can be traced. Then AI soil health insight, so that also can be developed with AI. AI soil doctor, this can be developed. So then also we can develop a voice bot for organic queries, organic farming queries, a voice bot. So farmer can ask question and this can give answer and so on. So on it grows on. So disease pest control is also we can develop it. In fact, I think we have one disease and pest control application here. Yeah, farm pest organic control. So in this application, so what we have to do is we have to load the image of a particular diseased leaf or diseased section of a stem. Then it will tell you what is that disease and how to control that disease with the organic farming practices. So so that way also it can help us to um, control the disease and pest in organic farming. Then drone survey, I think a lot of people and lot of entities are working on the drone area. So I will not explain much because most of people know that what a drone do and what drone can do. Then carbon tracking is a new area which is being emphasized in EU and US countries and developed countries, and slowly it is also becoming popular and a need in the developing countries like India. So this is another area where AI can help us to models the carbon trends and enable the carbon credit readiness. So then rain-fed crop advisory, I think many of the research institutes already working on this, like IITs and research institutes, they work on this, and this is also one of the important areas, continue to be important areas. Then other things is like popular outreach things is there that can be helped solved by AI. So yeah. Yeah, so then in short, basically we will encourage people to create their own startups and develop the ethical and scalable models in AI. For that, I think some kind of a basic training also needed, and that training also people can get from AppNI. AppNI is launching AI learning program. Otherwise, otherwise people can also self-learn them and create own startup. Creating own startup is not a very big thing. With limited fund and limited resource, people can learn AI. Learning AI is just like nowadays learning the Python and a few technical libraries. So anyone who is willing to spend that much time, they can create AI startup. There is other things though, but technically it is very easy. And then same time we have to also bridge the stakeholder gaps, unite developers, family, farmers and the institutions, creating awareness like why organic farming is needed, why AI is needed, and how they can collaborate together to realize collaborate farmer and family. And then one thing is adopt the verified platforms. So the one of the major issues is quality distrust. People don't think whatever we claim in market organic, it is real organic or not. So those trust can be covered with the traceability technology. So this is also we are working, and others also can work on this traceability technology. Then collaborate for scale. So like-minded peoples can come together and solve this problem for farmer, country, and humanity. So I think that is all. That is all what I had to cover in today's discussion. So this is how basically AI can help people to do organic farming and maintain the family nutrition. So with this, I think uh, and now the things will be for question answer. Or if you want, I can show you some of the apps we have already developed and give the list of apps also, or whatever way our audience will be interested, we can go that way.
Yeah, can you demo some of the apps, please?
Okay.
That will be helpful.
Okay. So go to first one more browsers. We'll demo from AppNI website. AppNI is one of our AI-based focused startup which develops application specifically AI. So we have till now developed various products here: AI hospital, AI agriculture, technology for society, AI bank, AI culture, and AI social. So um, just for some awareness, like what can be done in AI hospital, though this is not today's scope, we will discuss the AI in agriculture. So in AI in hospital, so these are the apps we have developed: lung cancer detector, cervical cancer detector, child malnutrition scanner, and anemia detector. So all these apps has been developed. So let me show you. If you can filter this like eat right, the apps are here. Eat right, NutriWise, childhood malnutrition treatment, Snap to Receive, calorie tracker, eating healthy survey, super food planner. Then Fit India movement, calorie tracker, diabetes apps also developed. Diabetes detector and diabetes risk predictor. COVID care is also developed here. Empower her women specific issues also apps developed already. So as per agenda of today, we will take something probably from Eat Right, and we can say childhood malnutrition treatment planner. Planner is like a solution, so we'll start with scanner. Log it with phone. Okay, so I have logged in. Earlier I had registered, so I have logged in now. So I will go inside AI hospital or Eat Right, childhood malnutrition scanner. So in India, the one of the big problem is malnutrition in the childhood. So to solve that, this is a GenAI based project here. It works in a same manner, and it will give ask people 1 to 39 questions here, close to 40 questions, and it will provide the report of what are the problems currently people are facing or the child is facing. What is your age group? Say, what is your gender? What is your height range? Sorry, this is not the childhood. This is the general AI health and nutrition scanner. So the things is coming in for adults here. Yeah. What is the weight range? We can just take some random. We don't have to read now. Going to receive dietary alerts.
I will tell you something while you are doing all this clicking. 40 questions is too much for a farmers community or a rural community.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know. I mean, we usually kind of limit it to 10, 12 questions. That's the advisory. Okay, but others might have different opinion. I don't know. That's my opinion. Is 40 questions nobody has time to answer, or patience, not time, but patience to answer. So, is there a way that you can uh, reduce the number of questions on an
yeah,
app?
this can be reduced because of our server issue currently. This what happens is technical error. So we are working on a budget plan. So this is giving 404 error. So the second time when we hit, it will get up and running. But the problem is we have a format for our report. So to generate the report, we need a lot of information, local information, for which we are giving 40, close to 40, and sometimes more than 40 also. If you reduce that number of questions, this report will not be generated basically. The in-depth report will not be generated. So to get this comprehensive report, only the number of questions is actually more basically.
Well, the question is, what is the use of this report? I mean, is it being used by somebody or is it for internal consumption?
Currently, our local farmers are referring this as a free report. We have not charged them. So, but we are going to charge it on commercial basis once we are fully ready with all these improvements, whatever additional deficiencies are there. So they will roll out to public farmers and a large scale on commercial basis. We have some technical issues currently on the server side or AWS side. So that's why we are giving to only our internal farmers. Internal means the farmers who are engaged with us. So they are only using. It is not fully rolled out to public, which needs some kind of a scale in infrastructure to support that. So which we have not done yet.
Nikunja, what is the size of your the population of the farmers that you are working with? Obviously, it's a
Currently,
pilot one, so it will be less, but what is the size?
currently, I think 4,000 farmers were working in different district like Koraput, Balangir, and Nuapada, in these areas.
Mhm.
Close to 4,000 farmers. We teach them through our school module here first.
Uh,
Uh,
No, the follow-up is like, what Devasmita was saying, is that number of questions are like 40 is very high. Are you getting similar feedback from the farmers? That's more important, because once you make it commercialized and do not address this issue, then the success rate would be less.
So for that, we have tried multiple approach to develop the application. So we can reduce the number. Only thing is, only impact will be the, yeah, the output will be reduced. Output will not be like instead of a 3 page of output. Let me see which is the latest one developed recently. Let me see that agriculture.
That is okay. We saw that
Yeah.
the what I would suggest is that with the current farmers you are working with, do a survey to find out what how much effective is this, how much of it is they've been able to use, and whether some parameters you can drop as such from the report. That
Uh,
way, maybe you will be able to reduce the number of questions to maybe 20, 25.
Yes, yes, that probably we'll do. I was thinking same thing now also, that we can reduce some of the things from the report so that we make it less than
Yes.
30, less than 30, yeah, 20, 25 questions. That could be a balance between quality and a number of questions. Yeah, so I think let me show you one more application which is recently got developed, organics nutrition. Okay, so let us this one, try this one. If does not have issue, it will go through here.
Anybody else has any questions for Nikunja? May ask now, or hold their peace forever.
So I would like to join in.
Yeah,
Rao.
please.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Nikunja, like Smita sir said and Sujit sir said, this question answer stuff, I'm putting my perspective as a farmer. This question answer thing, okay, it gives a report, and most of that the farmer already knows. When I look at a AI app, what I would actually be interested in is maybe if your the technology has developed very far ahead. So if, let us say, I sow a leaf with some disease, and if your app can maybe identify what is the disease, or maybe recognize some weather patterns and make some recommendations on what to do, what not to do. I mean, the actual thinking part or pattern recognition part. Are you working on anything like this? I'm not degrading your existing work, but are you working on any such ideas, Nikunja?
Yes, yes. Let me show you. We have developed one app here in the agriculture sector. Let me go there.
The other question I have is, sorry, Gumnam, I'm not trying to
Okay, sir. Please
diffuse your question, but it's like,
add to that.
for a farmer, are you going to provide a login
So
portal, or is it like they scan a QR code and then get into your portal directly to answer the questions?
yes, so that has been enabled. Scan the QR code and log in to our portal directly. That is also enabled.
No, not login. Login, what I'm trying to say is, for a farmer, for anybody, for me, also, I feel very irritated when I have to log into something. Uh, well, I know that you are going to make it commercial, so login is essential. But for farmers in India, even here, even in US, many people don't like to log in. They just want to go into the app and do the thing that's needed. So many of our apps have no login portal, which makes it a little bit weary, because anybody can, we cannot protect personal data. That's also there. but is there a way around it? But you first answered Gumnam and then my question.
Yes, yes, that is a valid question. So for which we have developed two scanner for agriculture, addressing the agriculture section here. So one can take to farming section here. I think this got stopped here. AI in agriculture. Yeah. For agriculture, we have developed one scanner to address our commercial needs so that farmer can directly scan and register and log in here. Similarly, we have developed one scanner we can share with anyone. They can come and register and directly log in. So basically, they will redirect to this page only, but they will not feel that they are clicking on some website or doing something which they don't like. They will just scan using their scanner app which is available in their mobile, and they will be redirected to registration page and login page. Then subsequently they will be able to use the app also. Is that what you are saying, sir?
अरे निकुंज सर कहूथिले जे लॉगिन ही न करिकी केमिथि लोक यूज करिवे मे बी सम गेस्ट मोड काइंड ऑफ थिंग दैट इज व्हाट देवस्मिता सर वाज आस्किंग यू आर रिप्लाइंग टू देवस्मिता सर आई गेस
Okay, yes, sir. So
yeah, so put some guest mode. That is what sir is asking you to do. I mean, suggesting you to do.
Guest mode we have. Okay, guest mode we have not enabled, so it will be only after registration only.
Okay, great.
Registration, and for registration we have advantage. Once we do registration, we give 3 free trial uses to our user, so without making any payment also they can use. That is the advantage. But guest mode, I think it will be not more than 1 or 2 times. Many of the applications we saw, they are enabling guest mode using even chat gpt and other thing. But if you ask more than 2 questions, they will ask you to do registration. So guest mode is not a basically sustainable mode. It is just to test the product for 1 or 2 times. So beyond that, nobody will encourage the guest mode. Even the latest AI products which Meta and ChatGPT have used, so they are also not allowing anyone to use in guest mode more than they cannot ask 2 questions. If you ask third question, then they will say that please register and log in. So that might be another reason that this needs to be commercial angle is also there. Okay, so I think Debu sir, I have somehow answered your question.
Yeah, you're right. No,
that is not sustainable. Sustainable. It can be 2 or 3 things just to test the product, feel the product,
right.
but after that registration is mandatory.
Right.
And coming
So
back,
if you can go back to GB Rao's question, he was asking about
Rao sir has put, Rao I
yeah.
had put. Yeah. So we have 2 applications here, Live to Cure. So here this is a developed 3 years back using traditional AI, not the advanced AI. Here what we can do is we can load the disease leaf image here, and you can analyze. Say let me get a disease leaf somewhere from Google. Leaf blight. Leaf blight in tomato. Okay. Let me see the model can predict or not. Suppose I take this leaf right. Okay, I got it something. So let me try now.
Nikunja,
Yes, yes.
this is Ra- Hello.
Yes, sir. Sir, please tell me.
The thing is that whole idea is it should be user friendly.
Yes, sir.
The thing is that basically, if you are addressing the farmers of Odisha or anywhere, even India also, your module basically it needs, the farmer has to be techno savvy. He should be, otherwise, our farmers are not that educated to get, the registration and all these things, and looking at the leaves or the plants, these plantics, there are so many apps are available in the public domain. So basically it has to be user friendly, basically, what I understand.
Plantix is there for long time. That is a Germany-based company, and it is there for long time. With respect to them, we have a smaller database. Plantix for this application, leaf to cure, we have I think around 200 to 500 diseases live here. So
No,
if
no, 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 no. That is okay. The thing is that this kind of, what do you say? This type of apps or machines or whatever you say. I don't know exactly what should be the type of or apps. Simply, you can take it apps. The thing is that basically these are available. You have to make it user friendly for the targeted farmers.
yes.
This is what I feel.
Agree, sir. So it should be user friendly. But nowadays, who have a mobile to take a picture, so he or she can use this particular app. So the definition of user friendly may vary from an app to app. Here it is the
No, no,
question
no.
about.
I'm not talking about this entomology or this plant pathology. I'm not talking. It's not. I'm not focused. My question is not focused into that.
Okay.
Basically, Debaswit Bhai, what he said about 40 questions. The thing is that you agreed that I will reduce it to 20, 25 or less than 30. It's okay. But the thing is that will the farmer have patience to do this, or this is for our information database?
No, this is only for farmer only. We aim to empower farmer with the report. So the report will come as a downloadable report, and then they can contact further with the relevant expertise after they get the report. So it will be all through mobile, and if they are advanced people like researcher or student, they can do it through desktop also. So finally, the report will come to farmer either downloadable or WhatsApp, and if they have a further question in the same report, they have option to link with our experts also.
Okay, but you do one thing. What I feel, you do one thing that farmers, farmers' questions will be vague. You can't expect that it will be pinpointed questions from the farmers. My point is, a vague question can be, what you say, that is back-end calculation, back-end exercises.
Okay.
What you say that you can have the entire setup for back-end exercise, but the farmer's question will be very, raw or vague. You have to understand, and accordingly, you have to address that. And what apps or services or the portals are available in the system, in the domain, public domain or internet or whatever you say. So repeating that doesn't make any sense. Rather, we can do one thing, like whatever apps are available, we can do one thing. We can make it user friendly, or we can get our system should be, what do you say, interfacing those things with our farmers. This is what I
Yeah, basically
understand.
you're saying unique as well as it should be user friendly, should be unique.
Yes.
Sure, sir. We are taking the feedback.
I think, did you address Gumnam's question, because Pramod has his hand up? Oh.
No,
भाई
Ravi,
से भाई से
Okay,
भाई
sir.
से गुन्नम से गुमनाम नुहे.
Sir, I'll talk to him later. Since nobody was asking anything, I just read the issue. Let Mr. Pramod's question be answered.
Thank you. Nikunj,
yes, sir.
am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Just I saw that you uploaded a picture trying to find out what type of disease it is. You know, when you take a picture and that too by the farmer with a RGB, I think you will be using the RGB only, right? RGB image.
RGB means what? I did not know.
RGB, red, blue, green image. Okay.
Oh,
You are simply taking from the mobile, right?
yes,
The
yes.
the pic you will be taking by the mobile only, right?
Mm.
So it is very difficult to identify the different stresses. If whether it is a bacterial disease, whether it is a fungal disease, whether it is due to any other stress. So without knowing, it is very difficult till date. The scientists, they could not identify and earmark. And I don't know the database you are having. AI, it is fine, but it has to connect with the database, right?
Yes.
So whether the database is strong enough to answer these questions. And one more thing, you talked about the stressability in organic. Till date, this is very, very difficult, and the consumers, they have a doubt over the organicness of the product. So how these things can be addressed, that need to be looked into. With the image and all these things, I don't know. I don't know if it can be done or not.
Okay,
And if
so
you are working with Odisha farmers, uh, you are giving the report on English only, and
no,
maybe his son and daughter will help him, or
we have
all the Odisha farmers are literate enough so
no, we
that they
can,
can do all these things.
yeah, we can change the
Okay,
option to ODI
okay,
here.
you can change the option. That's a good thing.
Yeah, we
That's a
can,
good thing.
yeah, we can
But
change.
again, pinpointing the exact disease and giving some recommendation, I don't think as of now it is possible. What is your
Uh,
statement here?
So yeah, how the AI works is AI gets trained. Suppose late blight of potato, one image we took from Google. So it is reasonable correct means it can if it is already trained and basically how AI traditional AI works is so we have to train with certain images so that AI says if this is the disease, this is the name of the disease. So we have to train them. If our training database has sufficient training images, then it will learn that quickly and tell that if you give similar, if you ask a similar question, it will tell that, oh, this image, I have seen this. So this is late blight of potato. So it is all up to us how many quality images and clear images we are providing as the training, then AI will learn it and tell you if
What
he
is the
says,
database size? How
for
big
us,
is your data? How big is your data?
for us, it is a small database, but people's like Plantix is there for a long time and big database they have. But when we don't find the things correctly, means we are not trained, so our apps will tend to say that we have not seen. So means basically we are not able to give an answer. So we are giving that transparency at least to farmers. If our model does not see that, it will not say anything. Even the same way, our medical apps also will tell that if the confidence level is below 80%, it will say that don't rely on this report. If it is more than 90-95%, it will say rely on this report and go for further medical test. If it is below 70 or 80%, it will say that the report quality is not reliable. You have to test further with medical test. So that kind of a binary option we are providing to user, I mean, that kind of a transparency. If we are not sure, then we'll tell that, or we have not trained, our AI model is not trained. So we let AI to say that, sorry, I have not seen this or this is not reliable.
Okay, thank you.
No, but Nikunja, that can work, in a negative sense also, because if too many reports come out with, less than 80%, or less, whatever is your benchmark, then, the user will say there is no use of using this app.
That is actually correct thing. If we too many, so in that scenario, we should not release those apps to production. But the problem is uh, training with large database needs large funding. So instead of doing nothing, probably we have to trade off between what we can do now and what we can do later. And we have thought that okay, we have a transparency, so we will charge less or free. Let the farmer use for now. So with that only we have make into production. But as you told, with too many reports, but maybe that we can address some way. There is a solution with being more transparency. We can take a disclaimer that some relevant disclaimer, so that people don't feel wasting time or cheated.
So I have a basic question about organic farming. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Why do you think organic farming should be um, popularized? I mean, you have seen our discussion from Prabhat sir, Prabhat Samal. He always, has brought some um, good points about how inorganic farming is going to yield more a crop as opposed to organic farming. Second thing is, we also know that organic farming has will lessen the diseases and pests in the crops. Is that true? Because I see that you still have in your app about diseases and crops. So, diseases in crops. Okay. Essentially, why then we should promote organic farming?
Yes. So organic, this second question I will answer first. Organic farming, if you use, then the possibility of a disease and pest will reduce. Possible of a disease and pest will reduce. So that is true. It is just like if you start putting the chemical fertilizer, the beginning of a disease starts from there. It is well established. If you don't put fertilizer, the disease will reduce substantially in the crop planning. So it is just like maybe another analogy. I can tell, if you put your children to convent school, or you must put some tie boots or something like that. If you put a chemical fertilizer, means the disease and pest control increases substantially. If you stop using that, it will reduce a lot. The second question. So that is true. The first question was related to production yield, sir, or what was the related the first question? I forgot.
First question was, why should we promote
Yeah.
organic farming? What are the advantages of promoting organic farming, and how can we convince the farmers? Okay, because we know that inorganic farming yields more than organic farming. So how do we convince the farmers?
Okay. So few months ago, I was doing a research. So 10 critical illness because of higher doses of insecticide, pesticide in our food cycle. So those things, those diseases are directly or indirectly linked with increased food poison, which kind of slow poison. We don't, if you eat the products which is produced naturally, you will not soon catch that diseases immediately. But this is like a slow poison. After 10 or 20 years, something will fail, which would be related to slow intake of slow poisons which comes through food cycle. So that will be related to that. So for that, why people will take, that would be coming to affordability. In USA, in every counter we have a organic and a regular. If you are affordable, you will take organic food and organic milk. In EU also same thing. But as affordability is a question always in India, and that's why organic farming has not thrived. We always look for the cheapest price or modest price. That's why organic farming is not able to thrive it. If unless consumer wants to pay additional 20-25%, so farmer is unable to sell it and doing the distress selling. So ultimately, to answer that question, why this is about knowing the things and doing the right things. First thing is, if we are affordable, we can afford the food. We should not take the slow poison. That is as simple as that, and it is backed by science also. That's why developed countries always give two options to their citizen. All developed countries in US, America. That is a reason they do that. But in India, definitely we are not so well, or so even if we have money to spend also, we don't know. So for that reason we are not using the organic product. But definitely there is a consequence if you use the chemical things, as we are doing in at some stages of our future life, we will get into some health trouble. So that is also supported by the science also.
Devbhai, can I supplement?
Yes, please.
The farmers, they know about the benefits of organic farming. Let me give you an example. In Punjab, few of the farmers, they grow rice and wheat organically for their own consumption. But when it is for the commercial selling, they will go for inorganic one. So they know the benefits of organic farming, and Government of India is also trying to promote, because this health benefits, it is known, very well known. But yes, there will be yield penalty while one go for the organic farming. Lot of discussion, lot of debate regarding this is going on. But however, I believe slowly and slowly the organic farming that will gain ground. Thank you.
To add that, actually organic farming is not a new farming. It is our traditional farming. So in process of green revolution, where we brought the hybrid seeds from Mexico and other countries, wheat revolution, then subsequent phases, 2 decades basically, 80s and the 90s. So that put the fertilizer movement in our country to the peak. So we slowly forgot the usage of cow dung and cow-based therapy to plant, and we just diverted for last 3 decades. I will say very specifically 3 to maximum 4 decades, which we are doing. Basically, we are thinking we are going with science, but we are.
Nikunj, at
Yeah.
that time, that was the requirement. Okay. Right now, the belly is full. Therefore, you were thinking of organic farming. So at that time, when the country was hungry, and more than 30-40% people were uh, hungry. So at that time, that green revolution, that was the requirement, and boosting the production and productivity, that was the requirement at that time. Okay. So we
Agree.
just can't blame green revolution or any revolution. So right now, you have sufficient food production. Therefore, people are thinking about organic farming. Okay, we can go for some area for organic farming, and we can go for the health issues. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. My thought process was there to say that it is not a new thing. Organic farming is a new thing. This is just
Not
a.
at all, not at all. When we were student or school going, at that time, this organic farming was in Odisha only. No chemical farming.
Yeah, same saying because our fathers and grandfathers also they do without much application of urea particularly. So they do using cow dung and means local knowledges, and at that time it was kind of organic only. But that has changed over period of for last 2-3 decades. We are not blaming any revolution or farming system. But what I was trying to say, organic farming is a new, not a new farming to India. It was there for ages. We just did not practice enough for whatever reason in the last 2 to 3 decades. So there is a chance that government has come up with the organic farming scheme and natural farming scheme, and they are trying to motivate people to go to organic farming and consume also, so that our future generation won't suffer that much to which we are kind of suffering nowadays.
Anyway, it was, I mean, first of all, let me thank you for developing these apps, which I believe will be very helpful to the community, farming community, and also to scientists. So this is a great thing that you are doing. I mean, I know it's in an infant stage, but keep doing it. It is a good discussion today. So that's one thing. Second thing is also, I don't want to get into other issues of organic farming, but it will take some time to change the status quo. As Pramod said, there are people that like in my backyard kitchen garden, we grow everything organically, right? But when we buy from the store, we don't know what we are buying. So essentially, there is a difference of mindset that we need to change over a period of time. And I think AI-driven stuff that are coming up may change things in the future. So thank you very much for your work that you are doing, Nikunja. And I just kind of took over because we are at above 8:30 now, the IST. Thank you very much for the presentation and the demonstration, and we look forward to more involvement from you in this context. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. It was
Okay.
always pleasure to talk to you and our alumni. So I'll
Yeah.
be always glad if someone wants to do something and I can help them. And also, if they want to cooperate and work with me, also that is, I think many of you also already working. But yeah, if someone new want to come and join our revolution, that is also great.
Okay. Thank you all for joining. It was a great gathering, and we'll see you all next month. Okay. Have a wonderful rest of the day or
Thank
rest
you.
of the evening. Yeah.
Yeah, good day, everyone.
Yeah. Jigyansa, can you stop the recording, please? I think she's gone.